Hey guys. Okay, I have been out all day. I've been on the hunt for something and I did not find it, and I'll get to what that is. So, I've been looking for some beads, and it sounds kind of crazy, but there's a certain bead that I'm looking for and I did not find it today. So, I'm going to have to either look online or try to make it this weekend. When I say try to make it, it's a porcelain bead that in a specific style that I'm looking to do. So anyway, I went to a place called Beadlush, which is 5 minutes from my house. My husband and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law have all been to this place before. I've never been there, but they know the owner. And her store carries beads. She also teaches classes, and she has now expanded to a very large space, which also allows her to have other merchandise in there. So I went in there for the first time today to look for these beads and found a lot of stuff except for the thing that I was looking for. So let me get on with it. Let me start with the stamps. She has some used stamps in there, and you can see this one is actually a Japanese stamp, I believe, and I got a few of them. This is from Stampington Company, and it's from 2005. It's called Fuji Goddess. So there's that one. And I'm just going to throw them in a bag right next to me, guys. Sorry. This is another Asian one. Oops, sorry. Out of camera. And again from Stampington. It's called Asian Woman. Here is another Asian one. Whoops, too tall. You can see how big it is. This one's probably about 6 inches maybe. Let's measure it. Well, the block is 5 1/4. And these are all red rubber. This is called, it's from Stampington Company. It's called the Calligraphy Robe. Really pretty stamp. And then I got a tea cup one, and you can see here there's 3 teacups, and it says scallop, fluted, and acanthus. And it's called Cup Collection, also from Stampington Company. These are all old stamps, and they're used. That's okay as long as they stamp. Still, it doesn't matter to me if they're dirty. I don't always clean my stamps. This is a arched window. It was $8.50 from Stampington Company. It's called Arched Glass. And I actually have a die from Memory Box that looks like this. So we're going to see how that works out with that. Is that all the stamps? No. I got this stamp, which is like a piece of jewelry, a brooch. I thought this would look pretty if you colored it up. From Stampington, LG Jewels, so I'm guessing large jewels. And then this one, which is a kind of like a playbill. It says The Notice, and it's a French stamp. And you can see it says Leonardo da Vinci. So I'm guessing it's a showing. I don't speak French. Stampington Company, The Notice. So really cool stamps. Those are the ones that I was interested in, and I got one acrylic stamp which says Love You Lots. It was $1, so it's no big deal. I think this is a Studio G. So I got it because I really like the way the hearts are kind of arranged, and it's good size. Oh, one more. My favorite, strawberry. I couldn't leave this there. And also Stampington Company, medium strawberry, I guess. MD strawberry is what it's called. So really cute. You're like, where are the beads? I'm getting to the beads. I got this pink heart trim. It's really, really cute. This was $1 for the roll, guys. So I thought that was cute. Can you see that? Yep. Really baby pink, kind of satin looking hearts. And then I found some doll hair because I'm going to try to make a Tilda doll. And this was $1.25 for each of the bags. It's vintage. She has like this vintage section where people can sell stuff, like kind of like a antiques section in her shop. So it was $1.25 for brown, and I think this is more red to me, or burgundy. white, and I got a gray one too, because I thought the gray was kind of neat. It would look good on an angel maybe. So these were $1.25 each for a bag. And then I got some of this trim here. This was $1, I think. Where is it? Oh, they took the sticker off. I believe this was $1. So that was cute. And I'll get to the beads. I got some tags. These are vintage tags. There used to be a lot of textile mills in the area. We no longer have those. And they have some vintage tags. The seller was selling, and I think I paid $2 for these, or $2.50 maybe, for maybe 12 tags. I'm getting to the beads. I got this strawberry fabric trim. I'm obsessed with strawberries. It was $3, and I think it's a yard in here. And then I got some shabby fabric, and I don't even know how much is here, but it's a good amount for me to either use for my doll or for some other crafted goodies. So this is roses with little green leaves. This is some green polka dot. And these were, it was 3 for $5 or $2.50 a piece. So I got 6. This pattern is, there you go. I think this is the right side. You can see that. And then I got 2 of those, and I got one of these. I've shown you this one already, and then this one. And this is the one that's actually bigger. I think this is yard. So that's the fabric I got. I'm sorry if I'm making too much noise. All right, so beads. So all of the beads that are in the bags were grab bags, and all of the grab bags were half off. So I got this bag for $2, and it's these links like this. And I got a lot of these beads, and these beads are good quality beads, by the way. They're not plastic. I don't even know if you can see that. It almost matches my skin color. It's really pink. Here's my receipt. They're irregular shaped. They are not perfectly round. So I got those. And then I got these green ones. Those were glass, by the way. I probably shouldn't drop them like that. These are also glass. These were $2 for the bag. And I don't know if you can see down in there, they're like crackled. These are really pretty, like a sea, I don't know what you call that, green, sea green or something. This bag right here of round. These are like cut on the around the edges. They're not perfectly smooth. It's kind of hard to explain. They're faceted. That's the word I want to use. And they're flat like donuts. Those are really pretty. Those were $2.50 for this entire bag in here. And these are glass, as I said. And these remind me of like little candies. These were $1.50 for the bag. These again are glass. Really pretty. Oh, I got 2 bags of those. So this bag was $4, and it's bigger than this one. And this was $1.50. So I like those so much, I got 2 bags. And then these are like, I don't even know how to explain these. They're like a faceted also around the edges, but they're like elongated. And then on the end of each of the bead, it's painted. Can you see that? It's painted like a coral color or gold metallic color. It's really pretty. And it's not plastic. It's glass also. This is really kind of a weird choice, but I think these are glass too. Really interesting. $2.75. These are like really long bugle shaped beads. These are also glass. There's some green ones and there's some blue ones, I think, in here. This is $1.50 for the bag. There's quite a few in there. I got lots of beads today because this isn't the only set of beads that I got. I found these hearts. So Vicky, if you are watching, this is the only heart-shaped bead I could find, and this isn't really what we're looking for, but I thought that I would get them for myself. Oop, and share some with you, Vicky. You see the little flower on it? I don't know if it's focusing. There's a little rose or something like that, and it's not it's actually textured in there. It's not just a image that's on the bead. It's actually part of the bead. I don't know if it's a rose or just a flower with petals. And on the edges it's this coloring. Whoops, sorry. So, and those are really vintage. You can tell I found 2 bags of those, and there's 2 other types of beads in there. These blue flat beads. So as I said, I was looking for a heart-shaped bead, and I didn't find one that was what I was looking for. So this weekend, hopefully, I will get to making some, and I will show you what I plan on doing, because I found stuff to make with it. Okay, these are light blue colored beads. Those are also glass. I don't think there's one set of plastic beads in here, to be honest. I lucked out and found this. This is a good price for these. $2.25 for this bag. And it's the beads in it are glass. And if you look inside, there are roses in the beads. Am I even in camera? Yeah. So they're kind of a yellowish color on the inside. In the middle of the bead. And then there's these green ones, and there's some different shaped ones in here, like square ones and round ones and long ones. Just try and pull some of that out. Really pretty, right? I love the sea glass color. That would be pretty on a bracelet. And then these are frosted, clear, well, frosted. Oh man, I can't even open this. This is stapled shut. I don't think I'm going to be able to get into it to show you without breaking this bag. No. This bag was $1. No. It says $1.50, so it was 75 cents. But the beads in here are glass, and they're just your ordinary frosted glass beads, and there's no color to them. And there's different shapes in here. Sorry, I can't show you that. These are pink. And I'm getting to the good stuff, guys. Don't worry. This is a different color pink bead. And again, these are irregular. They're not rounded. There's these. Another glass colored bead. Maybe I should make myself a bracelet or a necklace. This one I think is acrylic, actually. I don't think these are glass, because they're not heavy enough. I love the color. $2 for this bag of large beads. And this is interesting because there's other pieces in this one, which is why I got it. There's this piece inside, and it's like a, see that? I think that's resin, maybe? That's interesting. I'll have to show this to my husband. He can probably tell me. And then there's this piece, which is wood, I believe. And then there's a whole bunch of different size beads in here. And I got it because of this big blue bead. I think this is acrylic, actually. But you can see these beads go from purple to teal. These are glass, though. These aren't plastic. This one is. So I got those. Just a few more, guys. Sorry. These huge earrings. I thought these earrings were cool. This was from the vintage section, so I think these were only like $3 or something like that. And I thought they were cool because they look like starfish to me. With the way the bead is set up. Not bead, but button or whatever. It's whatever that is. And then I got these, and I got this because there were some interesting pieces in here also. So there's glass beads in here. Glass beads. Yeah, glass beads. Or porcelain. I don't know if these are porcelain. There's this piece, which is like a jade flower. And I don't think... It doesn't feel like resin because it's heavy. And then there's these pieces here. And these are ceramic. So, and then there's these. And I think these are also ceramic. They got an interesting print on them. Okay, so those are the beads. Now, as I said, she's got other stuff in her store outside of the beads. I did get some bead wire to make some, try and replicate those Wild Orchid Craft beaded flowers. So I got that. And as I said, I was looking for a heart bead, which they didn't have in quantities. And so I left there with this. And this is actually a vintage tin of jelly cutters. Aspic or jelly cutters. Does anybody eat that anymore? And it actually says made in Italy for GM Thurnauer Company, Inc., New York. So there's 12 miniature cutters in here. And for those of you who were on the thread on Facebook, here's what I'm going to use to cut the hearts. And you can see how, well, you can see the size of it in relation to my hand, but I can also measure it. I'm going to look online tonight and see if I can find some, because I have some websites. My sister-in-law does beading. This is what she does for a hobby. And I've shown you the nest, the beaded wire nest that she made for me, and I can't find my ruler. What a bummer. Can't find my ruler. So, she suggested some websites to me, so I'm going to get online and look. For those of you who are assisting in the search or are wondering, this particular cutter is 2 at the widest point, little 2 and 2.5 centimeters. Now, when you fire clay in a kiln, it's going to shrink 30%. So the bead is going to be smaller than this for sure. It's going to shrink. So I'm going to use this little cutter for that. And you can also see what other shapes I have. I might try a few other shapes because they're cute. Look at this one. Wouldn't that be cute as a bead? Or wouldn't that be cute as a bead? Or how about that? It's a little flower. I even have stars. So we're going to hopefully try that this weekend. Unless I can find some beads online that I'm looking for. And the shape we're looking for. So we might try it anyway. Because that would be fun to do some beads, wouldn't it? My God. Too many crafts. Here's even a... Before a geotag came along, there was a raindrop. Anyway. Oh! I know what that is. It's for like playing cards. Look at that. Because there's the... Spade. Is that a spade? So that must be a diamond then, this one right here. And there's a moon. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. Sorry, guys. Triangular. So I'm going to try it using these. Made out of porcelain, fired in a kiln. See what we come up with. Because, well, the owner, I talked to her for a while. She knows my husband. And some of you who've been watching my channel for a long time, you all know that... I'm going to zoom out. You all know that he is very handy because he made that little glue holder for me. You saw my video on that one, or it's posted if you haven't. He's also made some other things for me in my craft room. but he actually went to school for jewelry making. So the owner said, well, since for every $15 you spend, you can pick out a magazine that she has, and they're old copies of magazines that she gets. So she said, well, you spent a lot of money, which I did. So I got 9 magazines from there, and I got 2 for my husband. And so these are Metalsmith magazines. So anybody who's wondering and has seen the video that I posted of his workshop, and you might have been curious about what type of jewelry or stuff that he makes, because he was a sculptor too, or he is a sculptor, metalsmith, jewelry maker. He doesn't do this type of jewelry, like that type of jewelry. He does more this type of jewelry. See that? So it's more like your metal work type pieces that you would see in these magazines here, like this. Well, that's got beads, but that is the type of jewelry that he's done, or he has made, or can make. He knows he doesn't really set stones, so he can, but that's not really what he's into. So I got 2 magazines for him, and I thought I'd show you guys some of the pieces he's made. I'm just going to get this piece of white cardstock, because I don't think I ever showed you, maybe I showed you sculptures in the yard if you had seen that video, but this is a bangle bracelet, or a cuff bracelet, I'm sorry. I don't know the technical terms. Cuff bracelet that he made. And you'll notice this is multiple pieces of metal. I'm not doing it any justice, am I? See the skull? And there's like different color metal. See, there's 3 different metals in here. I'm going to turn this light off, guys. That's better, right? There's copper in here. There's brass. And there's some, I think this is nickel silver. See that? See the design? This is all rolled together to make this design. And yes, I do have jewelry that he's made for me, but this is a cuff that he made. So there's that piece. And then I have 2 other pieces to share with you. Kind of weird, funky stuff. So if you look at this, this is a ring. It's made to look like vertebrae. See that? And it's got some funky little things in here. I don't know if I can, oh yeah. It's really heavy too. I don't really wear this. We have this in a display case. And it's connected right here. This even this side has, that's kind of cool. I should wear this to work and see what people say. It's kind of weird because there's like, it looks like this little thing sandwiched between this thing here and the bottom, but it's kind of a weird, like, apparatus is what I would call it. Ooh, it comes apart. Okay. Neat. Okay, anyway. So that's another ring, and this is all silver. So, there's that. Put it together here. I broke it. I'm kidding. And then this last one is a different piece. This is another ring. This hasn't been polished. These have just been sitting in there, so if you polish, it'll be silver. Put it on for you. Pokey stuff. So that's the kind of stuff that he makes. He's not really a fine jeweler. This is like considered fine jewelry, I guess. The other stuff is more metal work. So I got these 2 magazines for him to kind of look through. And then these are the magazines I got for me. And for me to look through. The bead trends. And I'm sorry, this is a long video. Where Women Create. That's Marie Osmond. Another one for Where Women Create. These are like all craft rooms, I guess. Bead and Button. Somerset Studio. And this is The Art of Paper and Mixed Media. And then Somerset Apprentice. So I thought these would be good, you know, good free magazines to look through. So that's my Beadlush haul today, and I will be back with more. Talk to you soon. Bye.